It's a Saturday. I hope you're home and having fun. A day away from work. Anyway, thank you for being here. This is Jim Whitehead, All Power Group, and Phoenix Animal. Anyway, let's talk today about Unsinkable Sam. Now, Sam is a cat. We love cats, we love dogs, we love them all. So, anyway, this is kind of interesting. And again, some of the things that I find and learn is just absolutely amazing. Now, I've been doing this series with almost daily live 10-minute, 20-minute presentations. And this morning I was starting to get worried because I've been doing so many of these that I was afraid that I'm going to run out of famous animals. Well, what I typed in today, and again I use AI, please give me unusual famous animals. And thank goodness you came up with a few, so sorry, I'm going to keep doing this. Anyway, here we go. Okay, I shouldn't say okay. Unsinkable Sam, originally named Oscar, is a famous cat who is remembered for his remarkable survival from 3 shipwrecks during World War II. There's another picture of Unsinkable Sam. The ships, HMS Cossack, and Oscar began his journey on the German battleship Bismarck. Oh boy, sink the Bismarck. Sinking of the Bismarck on May 27th, 1941. So of course this would, I guess, be the first ship he was on that got sank. And if you know the history of the Bismarck, it was one of the biggest battleships, armored beyond what you would expect from that time, and relatively fast for its size. And I think Hitler thought that the Bismarck was unsinkable, but it's not. And just the side story with the Bismarck, the British were after it. They had torpedo planes, and they weren't known for the reliability and or good aiming. But what happened is one of the planes dropped a torpedo in the water, and what it did is it hit the rudders of the Bismarck, and consequently, the Bismarck could only go around in circles. That's it. Couldn't go straight, couldn't go backwards. All it is go around in circles. And there goes the unsinkable ship. So the Bismarck was sunk by the British Royal Navy after a fierce battle. Of the over 2,200 crew members, only around 115 survived. Among the survivors was Oscar, and that was Unsinkable Sam's name before they changed it, who was found floating on a piece of wreckage by the British destroyer HMS Cossack. He then was renamed as Unsinkable Sam. After being rescued, he was nicknamed Oscar by the British sailors and later became known as Unsinkable Sam due to his incredible survival skills. Now, generally speaking, cats don't really love water. You know, I'm not saying, definitively, but that's kind of a trait. Anyway, now HMS Ark Royal, the second ship after sinking of the HMS Cossack in October 1941, due to a tornado attack from a German U-boat, Oscar was once again rescued, this time by the aircraft carrier HMS, that's Her Majesty's ship, Ark Royal. Now, sinking of the Ark Royal, a month later in November 1941, the Ark Royal was torpedoed by a German submarine. The ship sank slowly, and allowing the crew and Sam to be rescued by the HMS Legion. Wow. Now, it's kind of like where, I don't want to say the old three strikes and you're out, but here's where, God bless Unsinkable Sam or Oscar, had survived all these things in the water. And you're not talking about, well, yeah, we were close to the, mainland. No, these are, out in the Pacific Ocean. Okay. He then went to shore duty because, it's like, how long are you going to be able to stay on these ships? So he retired from the sea. After surviving the third shipwreck, it was decided that Oscar had had enough of the sea. I mean, yeah, he was getting paid a lot of money, right? And now, hopefully a lot of tuna fish. But so anyway, they figured he just had enough. And why put him through any more ordeals, even though he's probably saying, I'm okay, I'm ready to go. He was transferred to a sailor's home in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Now, related to his final years, and again, we don't like to get to the final years, but we kind of have to, I hate to say. Unsinkable Sam lived out his remaining years peacefully on dry land, becoming a beloved mascot and a symbol of resilience and luck. I do admit, some of this can be considered luck, Anyway, there are photographs of Sam and various ship logs that document his survival stories. His tale became legendary among naval personnel and continues to be a symbol of luck and resilience in maritime folklore. Now, in a museum, a portrait of Unsinkable Sam was commissioned, and he is remembered in various naval museums and historical records. Now, the impact. Whenever, and this is the neatest thing about all we do with the animals, when an animal does something that's so brave, in this case, you can call it a very strong morale booster. During a time of intense conflict and uncertainty, the story of Unsinkable Sam served as a moral booster for sailors and the general public. His survival from these 3 shipwrecks became a symbol of hope and resilience, showing that even in dire situations, survival and luck are possible. The other thing we get into, I know, and again, I don't, this is what I pull from AI as to the whole story from beginning to end. I guess I'm a little concerned with them saying the word luck. Yeah, if I win the lottery today, we could say it was luck, or we could say other things helped me do it. So, or win. So, I think it's more than luck. Because, when you have 3 ships that you're on that sink in the middle of the ocean, there's a little more than just luck, in my opinion. Besides him being not afraid of going into the water, swimming in the water, finding something to get up on. I mean, pretty cool. And It's just astounding. The incredible journey of Sam is a testament to, again, the resilience and the enduring spirit of animals, and making him one of the most famous and beloved maritime mascots in history. I am honored, and as you know, for any of these you've watched, they all have a, how would you say, theme of animals doing the extraordinary, helping their human friends and getting to where they've earned everything they've done, and they have hopefully and I know cats might live 20 years, but have at least some peace on dry land in this case, and good food and love and caring. So that is the story of him, Unsinkable Sam, and what he did in World War II's war efforts. Anyway, I've enjoyed you being here, and here we go again. You gotta fix it. Oh boy. Anyway, I check all this stuff. Oh, anyway, forgive me. I check all these before I do this. Is there any excuses? No. Just, sometimes you're good, sometimes you're not as good. And as you get older, maybe you're not as good as often as you're good. But I digress, as some of my favorite YouTube personalities like to say. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you again. So have a wonderful day, be safe, and don't sink on a ship.